Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I am going to be sharing 5 tips for daily planning that I feel really contribute to me feeling really organized and really productive. Now, I feel like organization means different things to different people, and so does productivity. What I might consider to be organized, the next person might not be considered to be organized. What I consider to be productive, the next person may disagree, or the next person may agree. But I think of productivity as, doing things that completing tasks and to-dos that make me feel good. They make me feel accomplished. They make me feel proud. And nothing beats being proud of myself. It is my favorite thing in the world. So that is what I consider to be productivity. Running 10 miles per week is that's not going to be something that I consider to be productive to me, because it isn't in alignment with my goals, or really even, like what I want out of life. So walking, though, 10 miles per week is something that more so aligns with me, because I love walking and I just love everything about it. So again, productivity means different things to different people, but I digress. Let's go ahead and hop into these 5 tips that I absolutely swear by. I do want to share that I am currently using a digital planner. That wasn't always the case. I used to use a paper planner. So whether you're using a digital planner, a paper planner, a scrap piece of paper, a notebook from Dollar Tree, or whatever the case is, I feel like this process can still be replicated. So let's go ahead and get into these tips. My first tip is to plan the day before. I feel like waking up and knowing what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be, and what I would like to get accomplished is pretty much half the battle, because now I can just wake up and get right to it. I don't have to get up, spend time trying to plan, spend time trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be, where I'm supposed to go, what meetings I have, and all kind of different stuff like that. I can just wake up and get right to it, which like I said, feel like is half the battle. Now, I do actually have an idea of a perfect day. So what I have planned out right before your very eyes is my idea of a perfect day. And by day, I really mean everything that's on the left side of the page, everything that's on the hourly side of the page, not the tasks and the to-dos. Doing those types of things, they're a part of my perfect day, but my perfect day, well, it's really not going to work 8 hours per day, but since I have to, that is a part of my perfect day. If you want to, let's just talk about my perfect evening. So when I come home, the perfect evening for me is, side hustling, getting my side hustle stuff completed by a certain time, getting my exercise completed and by a certain time of the day, getting dinner and eating at home, which we do pretty much Monday through Thursday, and other times throughout the weekend, but we will tend to eat out during the weekend. So having prepared food, doing a quick little tidy and a quick pickup, so I don't have to do lots of tidying and cleaning throughout the week, so we don't have to do that. My husband and I share cooking and cleaning responsibilities, so we don't have to do all kinds of cleaning and stuff if we can keep up on the weekends when we're off work, if we can keep up with that throughout the week. So that's something I swear by. And then also, completing my evening routine, which pretty much just consists of eating and winding down, hanging out with my husband, my dog, showering, that whole nine. So this is actually my perfect day. And I feel like when I actually plan out my perfect day, I am that much closer to achieving my perfect day. And this is my perfect day. Some other people might look at this and be like, I would prefer not to clean up daily. That's not a thing for me. I would prefer to do something else. So again, it just all depends on what you want out of life and what your values are and what your goals are. So that is my first tip, planning the day before so you can wake up and get to it, which is half the battle. My next tip is to reflect on the current day. I feel like we live in this rat race, of a life, of a world where we're just on to the next. We're not really stopping to feel, to reflect, to think. We're not really doing a lot of that. It's just go, go, go. So reflecting on your day, when you're planning out your next day, thinking about the current day. What made for a good day today? What can you do tomorrow to kind of replicate whatever made for a good day? What was your high moment? What was your low moment? Just kind of thinking about what happened today and how you can replicate the day if it was a good day, or how you can improve if it wasn't such a good day. My third tip is to map out those large activities, which is technically time blocking. As you can see, I have time blocked some of those non-negotiable activities. Those are things I have to do. I have to go to work, I have to exercise, and I've kind of gotten to a place where that's a must for me, meaning I've always exercised, but I've incorporated it so much in my lifestyle that it's pretty much like a part of my daily routine. So that's a non-negotiable. My evening routine, I have to do that. That's a non-negotiable. And I also want to say that we have a dog, so that kind of makes family exercise a non-negotiable because she's 3 and pit lab, and she needs to exercise and do all of the things. So that is why it's 100% a non-negotiable. Everybody's happier when Lady has worked out. Anyway, time blocking those larger activities, because then you can kind of figure out how you might fit in the tasks and the to-dos that you want to accomplish. You can, once you map out those larger activities and you time block them, those activities that you have to do, you might have to go to work, you may have to take your kids to some type of activity, football game or basketball practice or something. Those are things that, if they're important to you, they're things that you have to do. So when you can map out those, you can see where you can fit in those to-dos and those tasks. Again, unfortunately, we live in a world where we actually have to do stuff. We have to grocery shop. We have to go to the post office and ship packages, and we have to do, little errands and things here and there. We got to go pick up a new pair of shoes here and pick up something here. We have to do those little things. And lots of us have passion projects and other things that we are working on outside of our full-time job. So when you can map out and time block those larger activities, then you can see where you might consider fitting in, doing your tidy or running to the grocery store. You can kind of fit in those errands and those daily, what do we call them? Activities of daily living and those types of tasks. So that is why I swear by mapping out my large activities and time blocking. Tip number 4 is to write out your tasks and your to-dos and just brain dump them. Just write them all down as they come to your head, and just because you write it down doesn't mean you have to do it. It just means that it's something that you probably need to do or you want to do. But you can write out your tasks and to-dos, you can categorize them, and you, most importantly, can go through and you can highlight the ones, or put at the top of the list, the ones that absolutely have to get done, the ones that have deadlines and due dates. Those tasks and activities and to-dos, those are things that you want to always prioritize. And actually, those are all of my tips because I kind of just gave you a 2-for-1. So anyway, that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye, guys.